Hey everyone, this is TestStarter24. I am here with another Wizard 101 episode. This is going to be starting the Zeke's Quest series. So the Zeke Quest series, for all of you who didn't know, Prospector Zeke is this NPC right here. You can find him once in every world. He goes by a different name in one of the worlds, but you'll find him in every single world. He offers a quest where he sends you out to explore the world and find He offers you a quest to go out, explore the world, find a certain type of something. He gives you unique rewards for the Prospector Zeke quests. He is a good way to get experience. If you have the entire world open, he usually gives the maximum amount of experience that you can get for a world. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and hop into the Wizard 101, into the Wizard City Prospector Zeke quest. The quest is usually always titled after some sort of band. This one's titled after the band The Smiths. He also sells temporary mounts, but we're going to be focusing on the quests.
Why, hello there, young wizard. Name's Zeke. Prospector Zeke. I've been all over the place, exploring the different worlds along the spiral. Each world I get to, I always find some people are gone and forgot, like them dwarf-like fellers called the Smiths. Say, you and might help me out, would you? Those Smiths are hiding all around Wizard City. They don't do much good where they are. Locate them and let me know where I can find them, and I'll pay you kindly for your trouble.
Alright, so in the Wizard City Smiths, there's one in pretty much every single area. To start off, we're going to go ahead and get the... Let's see here, where's my quests? Start off, we're going to go ahead and get the one in the Commons. The smith that's in the Commons is back over here by the fairgrounds. Just head up, take a left into the fairgrounds, and then go to all the way to the back of the fairgrounds right here. The next closest one is going to be in Gollum Court. So we'll go ahead and head into Gollum Court. It is this one over here. It says Gollum Court right above it, so it's easy to find. Right over here. And there's the Gollum Court Smith. The next one that you're going to want to get is the one in Ravenwood. Ravenwood is fairly simple. You can either hit your go home button or to go home and get to it that way. I'd not recommend doing it that way, since if you were following this one and just got the Gollum Court one, you'll just need to run back down to the central area of the Commons and make a left. Now to get to the to get to the Ravenwood Smith, you're going to be going back over here by the Myth School, near where the old Death School used to sit. The Smith is hiding behind a tree right here. Alrighty. The next thing that you're going to be looking for is, the next one that you're going to be looking for is going to be the one in Unicorn Way. So let's go ahead and use our Go to the Commons button. And we'll go ahead and head back this way, to Unicorn Way, the very first area that you have ever done in Wizard City. I'm also going to strongly recommend you get a mount at this point, because some of these areas can be quite far, and if you're doing, and like the one in Unicorn Way, it's all the way at the end of Unicorn Way. There is not really any way that you can get back there very quickly without a mount, so I strongly recommend getting a mount. Even if you have to get a temporary one, I recommend getting one. So in order to get to the Ravenwood Smith, the Unicorn Way Smith, Oh, and by the way, since they do want you to explore the world, these smiths are going to be, you're not going to be able to, just go and find them normally. You're gonna have... there is no quest helper on this. So, to get to this smith, like I said, it's gonna be a bit of a long walk, since you've got to go all the way to the back of Unicorn Way. Alrighty, so the Unicorn Waysmith is back here by the Hedge Mage. Hedge Maze is over here, kind of up against the wall in a corner. You most likely would have seen it after when you came out here to do the bone cages for Lady Oriole. The next smith that we're going to be going for is the one in the shopping district. So we're going to go ahead and hit the Back to Commons button. And the one in the shopping district, in my opinion, is one of the more difficult ones to find. The reason being is because you have to go back through here. Now this may look like a very weird spot to put it, but it's alright, because these bushes you're able to go through, the ones up against the houses. The smith is going to be back up here up against the wall. After that, you're going to be having the Old Town Smith. The one in Old Town is very easy to find. It sits up here by this little house right here, by the Join a Team kiosk. It's going to be back around the side of that house. Cyclops Lane is next. Cyclops Lane is also fairly easy to find if you know where to look. It is definitely not the easiest to... It's one of the easiest ones to get to, but it's not the easiest to find just due to where it is. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and teleport to Festival Park here, and then you could look all over this place, and the smith is fairly easy to find, but the easiest way to get to it is going to be going past here and right over it on this little island that's over here. Next is going to be Triton Avenue. To get to Triton Avenue, we're going to go ahead and hit the teleporter back to the main gate, and then we're going to go ahead and head back into Old Town and down to Triton Avenue. Now that we're in Triton Avenue, we're going to go ahead and hit this teleporter hub to go to the teleporter hub here. Now, the smith itself actually is not up here. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to use this teleporter to lower Triton. And where you would normally turn left on this road, don't turn left, just keep going straight. The smith is going to be behind the rocks right here. Firecat Alley Smith. That one's also fairly easy to find. It's a little bit of a longer walk back to Firecat Alley, so I will be with you in just a moment. Alright, now that we're in Firecat Alley, in order to get to the Firecat Alley Smith, just go ahead and hit this teleporter to get to the main hub. Now you're going to want to use the teleporter to go to Fire Globe Theater. The smith is going to be off to the side. If you're facing the theater, it is going to be by the Firecat statue on the right side. Next is Colossus Boulevard. Colossus Boulevard, this is going to be a little bit of a trip to get to. So, the easiest way to do this is we're going to go ahead and hit Back to Commons. Now we're going to have to go talk to Headmaster Ambrose. You might think that this is very counterintuitive because you should be able to just access this if you need it, right? No. This is in a side street, so a street that is completely devoted to side quests. You're going to have to talk to Merle Ambrose here. He will give you the quest Colossal Trouble. This Colossal Trouble quest will allow you to get into Colossus Boulevard and be able to get that smith in there.
I have a very important task.
Just skip it, because you don't need to hear the need to hear the dialogue. Then you're gonna head back into the shopping district, and you need to talk to Private O'Doyle over here.
Fight.
Go ahead and spam through that. It'll give you a little bit of XP. You don't need to worry about it. Diego the Duel Master is just telling you that instead of fighting one-on-one with the mobs here, you actually fight 2v1, and this is... so you don't need to worry about that. These mobs are also a lot stronger. All the mobs in here are also a lot stronger than the mobs in the rest of Wizard City. If you want to get rid of the quest, you're going to go ahead and talk to Mindy Pixie Crown.
That's so sweet. I've been doing some ice research for this is...
Go all the way until the end, so you're going to do 1, 2 to finish the quest, and you're going to do more decline on the left side. If you hit accept, you'll have to go through the next quest, and it'll clog up your quest, and it'll clog up your quest tab, and it'll be really annoying. In order to get to the Colossus Boulevard Smith, just go ahead and use the teleporter to go to Hildreth Perch. And the Colossus Boulevard Smith is literally right back here. Now that you've gotten all of the smiths done, we're going to go ahead and hit the go to the commons button one more time. Head back over to Prospector Zeke, and this will be the turn-in for your quest. All Zeke quests are fairly simple. Just go and find them. There are a couple special instances which will come across in later worlds. I will go ahead and get to those whenever we get into that. But let's go ahead and finish this quest up real quick.
Well, tarnation, you found them all! I'll find a good home for them, don't you worry. Here's a little reward for helping me out. You more than deserve it for all your assistance. Look me up, you ever wandered the spiral?
Alright, so Zeke will give you... usually the max experience, the maximum experience for the world. He will also usually give you a pretty good amount of gold, and he will also give you a training point. This is why I recommend doing all the Zeke quests up until then, up as far as you can, because these training points do come in handy later on. So I'd recommend doing them. As far as anything else goes, this is the end of episode 1 of the Prospector Zeke questline. The next episode will be out once Crocotopia is finished. If you're wondering about crafting quests, they take a really long time. Best I could do, and if you want to do the dialogue, then I can basically give you a basic rundown of the crafting quests. That's about it. As far as the crafting quests go, the one that you have to start off with here in Wizard City, you're going to be looking at the one here in Wizard City. You're going to be needing to talk to Eudora Tangletree down in Old Town. I'll go ahead and show you what she looks like. And I am going to be doing all the crafting quests off camera. The reason being is because a lot of the reagents that you have to gather manually, because buying them from the bazaar, there's so many people trying to do that, it's not worth it. So what you're going to do is you're going to talk to Eudora Tangletree down here. She'll give you your first quest, which is to go collect a Mistwood. Mistwood you could find pretty much any area in this world except, I think, Firecat Alley. Once you pick that up, you'll come back, talk to her, and she'll give you your first crafting quest. Once you finish that crafting quest, she'll give you some gold, send you off to the next crafter in the next world, and so on and so forth goes the process. until you complete all of the crafting quests. This will all be done off camera. There is some good gear that you will be crafting later on, but I'll get to that in a later episode. But for now, I'll see y'all later. Bye!